Party people, how everyone doing? Coming to you on a super duper. Listen, it's a different type of heat out there right now. These last couple of days, it's been a different type of heat. But we're gonna get right to it. But before we do, let's jump into it. Rock with me. Hey, welcome back to another edition of Nothing But Answers, Answers. The place you come to get all the answers that you need. Now we have the answers that you need. What you do with said answers is up to you. You know, how they work out may not. You know, the intended. It may not. You might not get the answers we get. They may not work out for you. They can work out for us. But hey, do what you do with them. How's everybody doing? Jump in the chat. Let me know where you're at. Let me know what you guys are doing. Let me know how you are handling. How are you handling this heat? You have a whole bunch of neck and shoulders out. I mean, I don't know how you're handling. Okay, some people got it all out. Just so it's a great Friday for a hot. Hopefully, you had a day off today. Hopefully, people had a day off today. What are you guys doing? Anybody want to see fireworks? Because if you are, you're a fool. Because fire is what it's going to feel like outside. But actually, they canceled a lot of things. I know last night at like 12 o'clock it was 91 degrees. That's insane. What is going on? 91 degrees at 12 o'clock at night? Bananas. This is the type of heat where you tell her to get off you. But then finish and you tell her to get off you. Like, no cutting because you got to finish. What's up, Blake?
What's up, y'all?
What's good with
you? Man, just chilling, just dealing with this heat. They had some power outages and
Oh, you did? Did you have them?
No, not me.
Okay.
But close by, and so I was on standby.
Okay, you were gonna be the refuge, house of refuge, just in case
yes.
people needed somewhere to go cool off. Mm-hmm. It really, this is that heat. This is a different type of heat. People say that a lot, but this is really different.
Yeah.
It's 101, feeling like 107. We don't live in the desert. What is going on?
What?
I get that we don't live in a desert. So what's going on? Why is it so hot?
Global warming, man.
Yeah, people try to deny things, but I'm not really pay attention during certain classes. But I do know what's hotter now than it wasn't as hot, and it's not as hot as it was before, right? It's hot. It's hot, so hot, you just hot on the inside. But that humidity is a different thing. Like, it's a different type of heat when you have a dry heat. This wet, humid heat, oh, feels crazy. What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing? Leanne said what?
Huh?
Leanne said, huh?
What do you want from me?
What are you doing?
Always.
Look, tell him you're busy. It's too hot for him to come over.
Trust me, ain't no dude, first off. That's first and foremost.
Hey, pay attention. I think somebody just opened the door and peeking out.
Ain't no dude. But I am sending text being a jerk to people because I find it funny.
Sounds like it. Okay, sounds like a great thing to do. Whoever she's texting, please block her and delete her number. You don't deserve to be treated like that. You are special, and you shouldn't let anyone do that to you. I thought I'd put that out there. It was a hot week. You know, how'd you maintain? I'm so glad this week is not because it was hot.
I barely made it. I barely made it.
Yeah, this is one of those. Like, I don't really want to do nothing. Well, I rode my bike a couple nights, and that was enjoyable. When it's warm like this, and you're riding through the air at night. At night, in the daytime, it does get kind of crazy. Like, because if you stop at a red light, you go from being cool to 119 degrees, and you be done passed out. So I was able to stay hydrated. I know I was somewhere in someone was trying to get water. I think they were unhoused, and they got water before, and I felt so bad because I didn't have any. Because I know you needed it. What was that needed?
What is with your background? You're not where you're supposed to be.
What are you saying?
You're in the wrong place.
I'm not. I do some things around.
You are.
I'm not.
You're not. I don't like it. Go back.
Well, it's weird because, oh, that's why. Okay, my camera was pointed differently, and then I moved over instead of moving my camera in the center. So I was in the center. I realized my camera is not straight looking at. So yeah, it is it's hot. Okay. But anyway, so what we got this week? We're just gonna get into some relationship stuff this week, man. Like,
yes, we're getting into toxic relationships. How do you know your relationship is toxic?
Oh,
let's start off there. How do you know you're in a toxic relationship?
I would say most people don't even realize they're in a toxic relationship because they're just doing what they know. All they know is toxicity. I can't say the word. So I think that's all they know. And they're just, and it feels right. I think toxic feels right for a lot of people. So I don't think a lot of people know. And then a lot of people aren't getting help. Like, you're not getting any help because you know everything. So you're not going to a professional to say, this is not right.
Right. So I'm thinking, are there signs for you to start picking up, hey, this is not normal. This is not healthy. Because a lot of times we go into relationships in broken states and we carry our baggage in, and we ourselves aren't aware that, hey, that's not right and people shouldn't be treating you that way.
Right. She shouldn't be sending texts being a jerk.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Shut up.
I don't know why.
Shut up.
I don't know how I got there.
So a few things that stand out to me is, like, I think you should have a checklist. Do I feel emotionally safe around this person?
So before you get into your baggage, I think what the first things you need to do is research what is healthy. Find out what is healthy first. Because like I said, if you're used to something, you may feel something that's unhealthy is healthy. You may feel checking her phone to see where she's at. It's healthy. You may feel like keeping tabs on her. It's healthy, or vice versa. Some of the things we do that we feel are healthy because it feels right, that are actually maybe control or we're acting through our insecurities. I think that's the bigger problem, because I can even think about myself when I'm younger. You think about the mistakes you made because you didn't know that wasn't healthy. Like, who knew hiding in her bushes, to make sure she came home by herself was not healthy. I felt like I was making sure she got home safe, but I was going to hide in the bushes. But that's unhealthy. and who knew that? So I think really people really need to know what the healthy is. And I think we got to start there. What is healthy? Especially if you haven't seen a healthy relationship. And today I think it's even worse, because everything we see promoted on most of the things that's promoted on any type of socials is negative. That's the climb to the top of your algorithm. The positive stuff doesn't get the push that the negatives get pushed. So I think, how do we do that, Leanne? How do people even know they're being something healthy or unhealthy?
What was that last part?
How do people know if something is healthy or unhealthy?
How do they know if it's healthy or unhealthy?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, do you feel emotionally safe with somebody? Are you feeling like, do you feel like, hey, I got to walk on eggshells around this person? If you have to constantly, you're afraid to express yourself to the fullest. You have to, taper the way that you have a conversation with this person, or you try to avoid it altogether. Like, that's unhealthy.
Right. But I still think we're jumping ahead, because look at it, right? You know what? When I do this, it upsets her. So I'm not going to do this anymore because I care about my partner. And I changed some of my behaviors to be with my partner, which is a thing that is a healthy trait. Sometimes there are some things you may have to do to change a little bit in your relationship. You can't act exactly the same way when you were single, when you're in a relationship. I think what I'm saying is, how do we know if these traits are truly unhealthy? Or, because like I said, if I've seen this growing up, Lynn, I would think, as a man, there's some things I have to do. As a woman, my mom did this, so if he does that, I got to kind of accept it. That's just what women do. You know what I'm saying? So I think we got to break some of these norms, these so-called social norms out there that have us in these unhealthy relationships and thinking it's okay. You know what I mean? How many times have you talked to somebody who's telling you something that sounds totally absurd, and they don't realize it sounds absurd? They don't realize this is the most toxic stuff I've ever heard in my life. And they don't realize. Like, girl, I had to hide my phone in his car to see where he was going. What you do? That's not healthy. It's not a healthy relationship. And I think that's the first thing you got to do. People got to start learning what's healthy and what's not. What's security? How can you be secure in yourself? Because if you become a relationship insecure, then how can a relationship really even get to your checklist? You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm insecure, every time that phone rings, who that? You got a best friend that's a girl. Wait. So wait, is that healthy? All right. If you have a best friend of the opposite sex, is that healthy or unhealthy? I think it could be both. But yeah, like you said, after we get to the point of, like you said, I do think what you're right. You're once you learn what healthy is, then you have to start doing your checklists, right? And what was your checklist again? What are the things you're asking yourself? What are you checking for you in a relationship?
What?
I said, once you find out what healthy is, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think we have to start there, because everybody in a relationship thinks their relationship is not that bad, for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Think it's not that bad. Or they're like, well, the good outdoes the bad. but does it really? I think people lie to themselves sometimes. But anyway, after you get that, you get to your checklist. Now, what was your checklist again? What are the questions you should be asking yourself about yourself and your relationship?
Do you feel safe around them? Like,
Oh, okay. Let's start with
do
that.
you feel safe to express yourself?
Okay. Expression.
Do you feel like you're walking on eggshells because anything might set them off?
Okay.
And are you able to have open conversations, or do you try to avoid certain topics and certain things, again, not knowing what they might do?
Well, again, I hear what you're saying. I think there's good and bad, right? Because there's some questions you may not ask your partner because you know it's going to be problematic. Now, this may not make it a toxic relationship, or it can make it a bad question. Like I said, if I ask you, hey, listen, this is a girl at work and I'm looking at a threesome, can we have that conversation? Is that a conversation we can have? Or is not being able to have that conversation, would that make it a toxic relationship?
What?
If you ask your partner about having a threesome with somebody at work.
I can't.
I'm wondering, is that like, you said you should be able to have open and honest conversation, but can we have that conversation? And if you can't have that conversation, does that make the relationship toxic? I don't know. In some ways, I feel like yes, because I think you should be able to have all conversations in a relationship. If I'm truly feeling something and I come to you, I definitely believe I should be able to have that conversation. But I may not have that conversation out of respect for my missus because I already know what the answer is going to be. So I might not want to just put that in the air because it's not going to end well. So I wouldn't maybe, I may not have the conversation with her. And I'll just keep talking to the girl at work and we'll figure out how we get it. Huh? What happened? Why are you looking like that?
Because I don't think you hear yourself sometimes.
I'm just saying, my fault. Sometimes I think stuff out. All right, what's the next thing you got to do in that? You see, so you want to be safe. You don't want to walk on eggshells. That is true. You shouldn't feel that way. So listen, I want people to pay attention. If you're feeling these ways, you need to check your relationship. Do a health check on your relationship. If you feel like you're walking on eggshells, if you feel like you can't have a conversation without that person either getting upset or shutting down or walking away or isolation or if there's some type of consequence due to you trying to express yourself or being shut out, you might want to ask these questions. Is this a good relationship for me? Right? Or what can I do to fix? What can we do to fix better?
Are they controlling? Do they feel like they can tell you what to wear, when to wear it, how to wear it, where to go, when to go, how to go? Are they monitoring your social medias and your phone? Are they making decisions for you without your input?
Wow, who knew that was a problem? I would say less. Well, it's tough. I mean, do you feel like there is? When people hear the word control, it kind of turns people off. But there is some control we have over each other in a relationship. I believe. I mean, if you were going somewhere and they had something on, you'd be like, hey, this ain't that party because you put something else on. Like there's, I guess, ways or times you may have to talk to your partner about certain things, right? Is that necessarily a bad thing? Because we're getting back to open, honest communication, right?
Are you talking about normal people or me?
We're gonna talk about normal people because we're not talking about you. No reason to talk about the abnormal people. But yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, you should be able to have certain type of conversation, especially you have just as much the right to voice your opinion about what's going on in the situation, whether that be about the way that they dress and stuff like that. But are you doing it in a mature, open, communicative fashion, or are you doing it more so from a dictatorship and overbearing type of way? So
I hear you.
I think those are the questions you have to ask yourself. One, when you are when you're communication, and also when you're receiving that information, are they doing it in this form? No,
Well, yeah.
every conversation is not going to make you feel good, but is what being said still respectful?
Right. And I also like you said, the person receiving the the hey, can you change this? They should also be able to respond in a way that's respectful too, right? Now, their response is also very important that it's respectful, because it's like, hey, look, could you just not have your boobs out tonight and your butt hanging out just tonight? But if that's the response, that's not a proper response either, right? It can be a conversation. And then also, if the person doesn't, adhere to what you say, we can't do the silent treatment. We can't ice that person out. We can't now act funny to that person, but we can leave them at home. Right, Dan?
Mm-hmm.
We can leave them at home. If you're asking someone to change or something because you don't like, that's not really you want to go out with that person, you should be able to leave them at home. No?
Yeah, I don't see a problem with that. If they're
drive your own car.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I definitely believe you could be, because again, I think every discussion doesn't mean you guys are going to fall on an answer that you both will like. Sometimes you'll come to an impasse where you both will not just concede. You both will, be on opposite ends of whatever the question may be. So at that time, you have to figure out how to move forward. And sometimes it's okay to be like, you know what, I acquiesce. Well, I'll let the argument go. But sometimes there's some things that you just don't agree with, and I don't think you should have to agree with things you don't agree with, right? I think you have to concede or always be the one conceding. So you be like, hey, look, you know what? I'm gonna go by myself. I'm gonna swing by, pick up the girl from work, and hope it all works out. I'll be back later. How that sound, man? Lena, are you sleeping?
Did
you just fall asleep?
What?
Did you just fall asleep?
No.
Lena, it looked like you just fell asleep.
No, I didn't.
You just definitely took a nap. You definitely took like a 10-second nap.
No, I didn't.
You literally took a power nap.
I didn't.
So were you up all night?
No, I wasn't. But I was up all day, so
this is ridiculous.
This is my normal take it down time.
This is normal time to be taken down. Lynn, this is ridiculous. This is too much for the show. It's too much. You don't have to divulge all that information. So what's the next thing we gotta do, Lynn?
All right. You gotta ask yourself, hey, am I shrinking myself? Is my self-esteem shrinking being in this relationship? Do you overly apologize for everything?
Right.
You feel like you're never enough. You can never do enough, be enough. You're just not enough.
Sound like you gotta do more. Keep going, sorry.
You're starting to doubt your worth, questioning who you are.
Good.
What you hold as a person and what you have to offer, not only them, but the world.
Okay. And good self-assessments, like I said, how does the relationship make you feel? How does it make me feel? How does it make me feel about the relationship? How does it make me feel about me? How does it make me feel about you? How does it make me view you? You know, all very good points and things that we should, definitely do and continue to do in our relationship. We should reassess at times our relationship. We should always be assessing and updating your assessments on a relationship. That's on. Are you talking to the dog? That's interesting. Were you talking to your dog?
Yes.
That is crazy.
Why you asking me questions you don't want to know the answer to?
Well, I mean, I was wondering, if you're in a relationship and you start talking to the dog, is that toxic? I said, if you're in a relationship and you just break out and start talking to the dog, is that toxic?
No.
Okay. Hey, just checking. I would be like, wow. Wow. I'm going to go. And I'm probably never going to come back. But I'll call you from the car and tell you that because you sound crazy because you just talking to the dog. You can't tell crazy
First
people.
off, you didn't even hear what I said.
Oh. Okay. So the dog heard and understood what you said.
Yeah, she understood because she stopped what she was doing.
Ah, okay. Don't worry. She's normal, really. She's really normal. There's nothing wrong with her. She's not broken. Just want to put that out there for everybody. She don't really talk to the dog. The dog doesn't really understand it. She understands that. What else do they do, man?
What, the dog?
What? Talk about relationships. That's 3. Is there a 3?
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. Relationship is emotionally exhausting.
You're saying they are.
What?
Are you saying relationships are emotionally exhausting?
No, that's the question. Is your relationship emotionally exhausting?
Right.
You spend more time recovering from arguments than you do having a healthy regular relationship. You find yourself crying a lot, feeling anxious, trying to fix things that you didn't actually do or was a part of.
I feel like she don't take accountability. What were you saying? What were you saying? What is it? Is it low? You can't hear me or what?
I can hear you. Who are you talking to that way?
I'm not really sure what you mean.
Yeah, fix your mouth.
I don't know what's happening.
You want me to stop texting, but you over there texting?
I don't know what's going on
right now.
I don't even know what's happening.
Make it make sense.
This is not healthy. Like 1 minute they're nice, the next minute they're not. Like a Sour Patch Kid. Not a good relationship. Okay. First they're sweet, then they're sour. No, not okay. So then when do you assess to leave? If you know these things, you kind of know what to look for, you know your self-esteem. What is the step when your relationship is in trouble? It's having some trouble. What do we do?
Well, when it may be time to leave is for many, unfortunately, things start getting physical or threats are being made.
Okay.
There's repeated emotional or verbal abuse. Refuse to change harmful behaviors despite repeated conversations. You feel trapped and afraid. Your mental health is constantly worsening because of the relationship. And you no longer recognize yourself.
It's time to get out. Right? Those are signs that, or maybe you need help, some professional help. How do you know about taking breaks, man? Do you think if you're in that situation, you take a break, a couple of weeks, month, 2 months, and come back together? Do you think that is what can help satisfy the issues you have?
Sometimes it can. I don't mind a break, but I also would say it would be conditional. We both have to be in some type of counseling, not necessarily together, but not necessarily together. And there got to be some type of benchmarks to hit in order for us to come back together.
Right. And I think that's important. You definitely need those benchmarks or a barometer, something to judge that there's change and that you can the change is for a duration. Like it's not 3 days. Like, oh, they changed. In 3 days, they're such a different person. They're not doing the things anymore. They haven't cussed me out in 3 days. They haven't said the bad things. No, I think we need a little bit more time, right? Before we run back to something. Because change takes time. You know what I mean? Most people don't change overnight unless they got to go to jail or something. But other than that, they don't change overnight. That's crazy. So, the relationships are tough. Like once you get in them, you do have to constantly do assessments, and you want to feel safe. What I'm learning, you said you want to feel safe. You want to feel respected. You want to feel like you can speak and you're heard, right? Not necessarily that what you say is going to happen, but you're just people hearing you and hearing you out. You said it sounds pretty like a good thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Very interesting. So, what was it? It sounded like a trend. Something blew up. Interesting. When do you think? And there's a question in the room, and it asks, "How long until, say, you break up with the person, do you start dating someone else? How long do you think you have to wait to start dating someone?"
I don't think there's a number to that, or because a lot of times, I ain't gonna say a lot of times. I'm just gonna say sometimes you have checked out of a relationship way before you even ended. So you've gone through all of your emotions and all your things, and you've detached yourself from them.
Mhm.
So it may only take you a week, 2 weeks. You can be on to the next.
Mhm.
Other times, if it was a really tough relationship, or sometimes if it was your fault, there's some things that you might want to take a look at from that relationship and seek counseling for, and
Mhm.
work through on your own to not let it happen again. So it just depends on what type of breakup it
Right,
was.
right. Very interesting. I believe in waiting, right? If I break up with you, I believe before I move on, you should at least be out my car or out the house before I move on. No, that's not enough time to wait.
Because I know you, and that could be a loaded statement, because it's like, until you move out of my house could be the
No,
second
no, no,
the door
no,
closed.
no. That's what I said. I like to wait until you get out the car. After we break up, when you get out the car, I'll wait till you leave my house. We broke up and you're walking out. I'll at least wait till the door shuts to move and have the other person. I believe in waiting. I don't know about you, Leanne. I see you're a little different, but I'm a waiter. You know what I mean? I wait. You move more faster than I do. I wait. No.
No.
Man, that's just ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is why you should date while you're dating. Why your relationship should always date. Because just in case something happens, like your car gets pretty tired. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I'm just saying. I
Yo.
believe. I believe. Look at
Yo,
that. See, they agree with me here. See, look at that. Yes, that's me.
I remember watching one of the court things on social media, and dude got in it with his girl because she found out that he was cheating.
Okay.
And so he wound up threatening her and all this. Anyway, he gets locked up. Well, he doesn't get locked up. He gets sent to court. And in court, the judge made him cut off his side chick. Said, "Give me the information. You are not to go with it."
See, this is what I'm talking about. The government overreach. The government overreach. We want less government. The government should not be in our relationships. You know, that how the judge is going to stop love, you know?
Is it love?
Yeah, because my side chick usually help me keep the main relationship going. It can take you raw. So I can world help distract me a little bit. So yeah, you know, I say, Leanne, what are you doing over there? What are you doing? Weird over there.
Nothing.
Have you ever been accused of cheating, but you weren't cheating? Yes or no? Have you ever been accused of cheating, but you actually weren't cheating? That's for you, Leanne, because only you.
Oh.
Who else am I talking to? Oh man, this is gonna be a shorter night to see, boy. Because this is crazy.
No.
Okay. Oh, because when you're cheating, you were cheating.
I was never cheating.
Crickets. So what I've learned is
I don't cheat. Real
Right,
women don't cheat.
Okay. I've learned that people come on this type of show. That's what I'm saying. I mean, live, big ones. What's to say? Very
anonymous.
Oh, let me see. Yeah, listen. I mean, I think as men, a lot of times you get accused of things that you haven't done. So it definitely has happened to me, where people may have tried to accuse me of something that I didn't do. That wasn't my fault. Like the other girl really took it from me. I couldn't stop. So I don't necessarily think it's cheating if the other person just wouldn't take no for an answer. What do you think, Leanne? Is that cheating if they just won't take no for an answer?
Yes.
So you're into blaming the victims. You're into blaming the victims.
No, I'm not. There's no victim here.
There's a victim. If I didn't want to, and the person kind of, they took advantage of me and my kindness. So, you get all they need. It's ridiculous, man. You had all day to eat.
What you say?
And I said you had all day to eat.
Oh.
What is the sound like? What's the sound like to you? Is it choppy?
Yeah, it just sounds like you stopped talking.
Wow, I wonder what that is. I hope it's not. I hope it's your mic or your system, and not the broadcast. Also, do you this is good for you. Do you have sex in front of your pet? Does Bug watch you?
No, I don't.
And is it okay? Is it okay to have sex with your pets?
I don't think it is, and no, I don't.
Yeah. Is that thunder or lightning? Or
yeah, it's thunder. It's thunder, lightning.
Okay. Because I'm like, I hear something and I see a big flash. Oh yeah. That's a big one. I hope the power doesn't go out, because if it does, I'm going to the hospital and use their AC. I will not sit in this hot house and bake.
I'm going because I got asthma.
Gotcha. So that's what I got to say. I got asthma. Okay, everybody. If your power goes out, the key word is asthma. Go see me in this hospital and let them know you have asthma. You know what?
All right, this is my last one, but these are so good.
What is it?
I'm gonna make it my last one.
What is it?
It's a date, like this type of date.
Okay.
And I'll put peanut butter on it.
Oh, well, there you go. Sounds really delicious. I sure want to try it really bad. So delete one. Delete.
You want some?
No, not even if Jesus was giving it out. So they said delete one. Delete one. Sex, $6 million, or your teeth. What are you deleting? What are you deleting? Which one are you deleting again?
My teeth.
To me, that's the only correct answer. It's not even like a choice, like easy, like because all I do is go buy new teeth. Or with 600 M's, I don't need teeth. You know what I mean? So yeah, I was like, that's crazy. People are like, oh, I want to keep my teeth. Like you're silly.
You taking this stuff from the group, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and I seen your little message.
If I need somebody to lie, I know who to call.
Do not.
I know who to call.
Sick of you.
Nah, I mean, you gotta know these things. I need to know who gonna give it up the right way. You know what I mean? Who's gonna hold me down? I'm gonna hold me down. I'm gonna hold me down. You know
What's
that.
the temperature supposed to be for tomorrow?
I think the same. It's hot. My lights are flipping.
Oh, it's cooled down some.
Oh yeah, it's look back in the 80s tomorrow. Oh, and this look like this thunderstorm that's coming through is gonna cool everything down. And you know, I think
It's supposed to be 100 tomorrow. What are you talking about?
oh tomorrow's Saturday. See, I got my days mixed up. I didn't work today, so I'm thinking today is Saturday. I don't make sense. But for some reason, I feel like this is Saturday. That's why it's gonna be cool tomorrow, 87 and rainy. But I'm about to wrap my lights keep flickering. So it's like knocking my board and stuff keep going.
You gonna keep going?
No, I said I'm about to jump off because it's everything that keeps powering off and on over here. I don't know if you see it choppy, but it is.
Okay.
So what we could do, I mean, maybe we can go tomorrow or another day. But yeah, right now with this storm, it's doing something in my all my lights is flickering.
All right, yeah, I'm about to cut off my stuff and only leave on what I need.
Right. So hey, sorry guys, but due to technical difficulties, this storm is really whatever's going on right now. It's got my stuff in mind, and I don't know if I'm even coming in well, but we will definitely be back. I want to talk to Vix. You know what I mean? See how she's doing. But other than that, we'll talk to guys. We'll pop in again. You'll see the notification. But other than that, join our room. Nothing but answers. Join our Facebook. Nothing but answers. TikTok. Nothing but answers. You can leave messages on any of those platforms. We would love to hear from you guys. Have a good night. Stay hydrated. Don't be outside and electrocuted. The electricity hurts. Then hit the button.
Bye.